I've always been close to my brother, who's 3 years older than me. When I was young, I almost died from pneumonia, and he was old enough to remember it. This experience made him very protective of me. As I grew older, I began to notice that he would often shield me from people he didn't think were good for me, including his own hockey teammates who would sometimes look at me in a way he didn't like. One of his girlfriends, who was on my hockey team, broke his heart after a tournament in 1995. I found out she had given him back all his belongings, including his class ring. I was furious on his behalf. My brother and I had recently inherited a large supply of toilet paper from our grandma, who was a bit of a dumpster diver. My friends and I came up with a plan to get revenge. We snuck out at night and covered the girl's house with all 100 rolls of toilet paper. The next morning, it rained, making the mess even worse. A couple of weeks later, the girl apologized to me at practice for hurting my brother. I realized then that my actions had worked. Years later, when his first wife hurt him after their divorce, I took similar action. I waited until the papers were signed, then my friends and I struck again, leaving a messy surprise for her. I've learned that hurting my brother will always have consequences, and I'll always be there to defend him.